Hello Pisces, Pisces Rising and Pisces Moon people. This is your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week starting June 12th, 2017. And a quick reminder and announcement for everybody. If you're a Pisces Rising or Pisces Moon, you've probably already seen this, but a lot of people have been asking, and here we go, here's Rambo. A lot of people, it's Rambo, not Rainbow. A lot of people calling him Rainbow. A lot of people have been asking, Nico, when are you going to come out with a tarot home study course? Something that a person could use and learn at their own pace and their own time. And I'm actually doing that. On July 1st, I'll be debuting the Tarot Home Study series, which is basically from all the classes. I'm actually creating a special class to be downloaded and kept over 3 hours of video content, plus extra documents, spreads, and all kinds of things like that. And it's going to go on sale. It's going to be up for sale on the 1st of July. Right now, though, I'm actually doing a pre-order special for anyone who's interested. You can actually go and pre-order your download, and what's going to happen is you're going to be able to save some money, and you're going to be able to come back after it debuts on the 1st of July and use your voucher and claim your download. And so you'll have, again, over 3 hours of classwork, in video form. You can keep on your computer, all kinds of things for studying tarot, all of it made by me. So I'm really excited to share that with you. So if you're interested in pre-ordering your home study series, you can always follow the links below or go to integrativemysticism.com. It's on my website. And of course, if you ever want to get a session with me, that's where you go to. So what's going on with your astrology? Sorry about the fur. Like I said, the fur's going to be flying with Rambo because it is getting warmer and he is shedding. Well, this week, it's kind of interesting when it comes to the astrology. In the beginning of the week, on Tuesday, we've got Mercury, planet of communications, haste, and speed, forming a square to Neptune, currently in your sign. And there can be a miscommunication or something that needs to be investigated in some news on the home and family front, because that's where Mercury is in your astrology, about basically a new policy or a new rule or a new schedule that, is kind of being made or imposed upon you rather quickly, very much disorganized, and I think it is up for negotiation because Neptune's never a hard and fast thing. It's sort of like a little bit more nebulous, more foggy. And this could be something that is brought on by a landlord. This could be an abrupt shift in maybe a school schedule for one of your kids. This may be a situation where we're discussing custody. All of those things. Now the nice thing is this is something that can be straightened out. This isn't something that we need to go to war on. But this is something that does need to be addressed because somebody may already be acting on this as if you've already agreed. On Tuesday, we've got the Sun in this 4th house of home and family, forming an opposition to Saturn, currently retrograde in your 10th house of career. And this is kind of interesting because this is going to work out very much to your benefit. Usually when the Sun opposes Saturn retrograde, we're getting rid of, again, an unnecessary roadblock or obstacle. And it could be that a family member or a relative or even a friend that you consider family is going to help you overcome some kind of big career roadblock or some kind of big glass ceiling, I guess you could say, when it comes to your career upward mobility. This could be helping promote you, this could be a reference, this could even be pushing into a situation where you could even promote yourself or find a way to raise your rates and give yourself some extra money. So pay attention to any feedback that you're getting or anyone who's giving those suggestions, especially on Wednesday and to some degree early on Thursday, because you may be noticing something that you can apply right away for a more immediate turnaround. So what's going on with your cards this week, Pisces? Well, for your spiritual advice, we have the Queen of the Darkwood Elves. And the Queen of the Darkwood Elves is basically saying this week we can't procrastinate something that we've been putting off any longer, especially if this has to do with a tense conversation or maybe even a confrontation that we need to have as a check-in with another person. Because sometimes the Queen of the Darkwood Elves, when we talk about foreshadowing, we talk about premonitions, we talk about situations where you may not necessarily want to do this. You may know that it's up to you. You're wishing someone else would do it. Oh, I don't want to have that talk with that friend. Why can't the other friend do it? I really don't want to send that message to that coworker. I really don't want to have this talk with my kid. Can't my partner do it? But the premonitions of the Queen of the Darkwood Elves is basically saying you already know it's going to be on you, and the ideal situation is going to present itself this week. Don't put it off. The Queen of the Darkwood Elves can indicate here a situation where you may be intervening in another person's, maybe undertakings or something that they're doing that may be even causing problems for themselves. Now would you allow a loved one to continue to put themselves in some kind of trouble or some kind of, challenge over and over and over again because you just didn't want to have an uncomfortable half-hour conversation? I hope not. For your Earth sector, when it comes to your work and finances, we've got the Page of Cups, reversed. And interestingly enough, the Page of Cups reversed can be good you don't want. I'll put it that way. Because the Page of Cups reversed can indicate a problem with unwanted attention, even though what you're getting in this attention may be praise, it may be gifts, it may be money, maybe opportunities. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that somebody's not getting the message that what we're getting praised for, or where the attention is coming from, does not resonate with us. We don't want to be associated with it. And this could be, we've all had situations in our lives where we've been known for things, or we've been assumed to be known for things that we don't want to do work for, or that we're not, that's not where our pride and joy comes from. When you think about celebrities, you think about singers and things like that, it's kind of like, okay, you've got a singer and she's sang for 1,000,001 different types of adverts and things like that, and all of a sudden she wants to get into serious singing and songwriting, and she wants to do all of that, and yet, the world won't let her evolve past that part. That you might feel like a prisoner in that sense, where it's almost like it's hard to live something down. You're good at it, you're happy with it, but it's almost like you're so well known for that talent, you're not allowed to expand. Now, the Page of Cups reversed is indicating this may be something that, again, comes with a fair share of financial reward and gain, but you do want to make it a point not to set a precedent that this is all you are or all you can do. For your communications with air, when it comes to your friends, your relatives, and the others in your life, we do have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. And interestingly enough, the Eight of Pentacles reversed can indicate, again, somebody bringing you important information while missing a key detail. And again, we look at that Mercury square Neptune energy. This is very Eight of Pentacles reversed. This could be a situation where a friend or a relative has to confide in you or convey a message to you, but the messenger is, they're missing a page in the parcel. They are, they're not delivering the complete message because they either don't have it, or they're missing the point, or they're abridging it and they're putting it into their own words but missing the point again entirely. Be careful with the Eight of Pentacles reversed, because what's left out is more important than what you're getting from this friend or this relative, or possibly even a partner. That's the hard thing when it comes to these, where we're kind of getting messages delivered. Sometimes people, when they put things in their own words, they really, really abridge a bigger message. And you want to make sure that, again, you don't act on that alone. You go to the source once you get it. Don't assume that this person is giving you everything. And not because they're jerks, not because they're being mean, just because they told it wrong. For your challenge to speak with fire, we do have the Three of Pentacles upright. This isn't necessarily a bad challenge, but I think that your challenge here, Pisces, is to work on a team in areas where you're normally used to going solo. More collaborations, more inclusiveness, and diversifying what you are offering by bringing more people into the fold. If you, again, we have this whole thing going on with the Page of Cups reversed, we've got the Eight of Pentacles reversed. There's this whole thing about, hey, Pisces, where have we become kind of a one-note song or a one-chord song? It's important to be careful this week and notice where, again, diversifying what we're offering and also diversifying our message, diversifying the medium in which we give that message, but also diversifying the personnel that we have around us, the team that we have around us, is key to success. And I think that with the Three of Pentacles upright, the challenge may be getting people involved, not because they don't want to be involved. Actually, there could be some of that, But I think a lot of it has to do with, you know, it's sort of like sharing time with your baby, if that makes sense, on a work level. But it's so important to be able to know when it's okay and when it's actually advised to do so, because I think that, you know, usually with the Three of Pentacles upright, even if it's a challenge, if you just go with it, there's usually a reward that says, oh, thank you for paying attention to me, here's your reward. For your emotions with water and your romantic life, we do have the Two of Wands reversed. And yet again, we have more issues with communication breakdowns going on. Okay, so when we look at the Two of Wands reversed, I'm picking up that, again, somebody is either conveying a message the wrong way, or they're simply not hearing the message correctly. There's something lost in translation between you and a partner or you and a crush this week. And it doesn't have to be the end of the world, it can actually be quite humorous. Usually with the Two of Wands reversed it has to do with people acting on what they think the other person said instead of listening to what the other person said, if that makes sense. Sometimes this card can also show up as a warning for, you know, both single and coupled people. Don't go out of your way to tinfoil hat and try and read too much between the lines when it comes to your partner or what your crush or maybe even your child is trying to convey to you this week. Because if you're trying to read between the lines, first you're assuming, or somebody's assuming, that somebody's not telling their whole truth, and that's not what's happening. But also, we might reach the wrong conclusion. If somebody, you know, and you may be noticing a partner or a crush or you've got a child doing that as well. They're kind of trying to read between the lines instead of asking for clarity. They're sort of assuming they know what you mean, what you're talking about, when they're missing the point. Now, this could be the answer to a long-standing issue we've had with relating to one another. And luckily this week there may actually be the perfect opportunity to get that clarity if we stop believing that our truth is the only truth. Because obviously what we're getting as our truth is coming from, you know, a source or maybe a means of communication that's not all there. So that is your horoscope. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session with me, you can always follow the links below, or go to integrativemysticism.com.